one. I need not that one. I need that one. Are we all back? We're all back. Hey. We need the promo text teams. Right, so we are Western Lines of Scotland, class 20. Didn't quite fit. Let's move it. There you go, now it fits. Okay, did I miss a pop-up message there? Never mind. Interesting. Right, couple those to the back of Castle Douglas down siding. And where are we? We are here, so we need to change the points. Just waiting for the rail driver to wake up. It seems to be on a go slow. Victor, do I have any trains from Chris Trains? I've only got things that are on Steam. Yeah, the map is interesting given, because this line doesn't exist anymore, so... Anyway, let's get going. Rail driver will wake up eventually. Is it, it's probably that one that I want? No. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh, I pressed H. That's what I need to press, that one. Right, control 4. That'll do. Right. Is it possible to honk, for a train to honk its horn as it passes? Not easily. Right, we've got the ground frame, so we can carry on. I just realised this is the signalman that doesn't like me. Hey there, Steve Van Epps. Welcome. How do you set the discs on this one? The same as a lot of the others. It's Control 1, 2, 3, and 4. Frisco, what happened to this line? This line's been gone for a long time. Western Lines of Scotland, the route is actually set in a time period just before the line disappeared. We got, oh, we've got access to the via the rail driver. Hey, Red Orion, welcome. Uh-oh, things are about to get ugly, says Tornado Ben. Yeah, well, this is a signalman that keeps trolling me. Been gone for a long time. I don't know, since the 1965, 66, something along that area. Maybe 70s, I don't know. Right, where are we going now? Stop at Kirkcudbright stabling siding. So we're going to make our way all the way down to Kirkcudbright, are we? We are indeed. Cheers, X-Shooter, thanks for joining this evening. Right, we got a green, we're cleared onto the main line. Cheers all about Amtrak, thank you for following. Thank you for following, thank you for visiting. Well, so far the signalman is not trying to mess me about. Oh, we've got a green signal. Fringe, have you spoken to the support team directly? .25 around the corner here. Except that's not right now. Let's try that. Partially fitted express freight. Fitted freight. They look fitted. Gouger, is it possible to upload a route with models you made into Workshop? No, unfortunately it isn't. Workshop can only take routes that have only got normal pre-supplied assets. Basically you can't upload an assets folder. So if it's got its own assets folder, then it won't work on Workshop. What I would do in that circumstance is I would talk to the partner team about doing something via the partner team, getting it up as DLC, even if it's cheap DLC. But yeah, certainly talk to them, see what they can do. Cheers, Ron Wirral. Alright, we're getting up to 60. We've got 8.6 miles to get to Gekubri. My face cam looks like it's synchronized. My hand is moving when I move my hand. Distant is off, so we're okay to carry on. Coming through Bridge of Dee. Hammering through Bridge of Dee. So we get there and we find out actually that distant signal was just there having a laugh. Oh no, we're alright. I was not meant to stop at Bridge of Dee. Kirkcudbright is my next stop. Lonely Developer, I would certainly give them drop them a note and see what they say. Costs nothing to ask. Britannica just got a Garden Railway off Steam Workshop. Well, that'd be interesting. Send a link over to that one. We can put that on the to-do list. I like that idea. Is that done using the Game of Gnomes assets? Dave says should do a Troy Train or Game of Thrones scenario one night. Yeah, I know. Should do. .45 limit coming up. .5 miles to Kirkcudbright. How long do you think this route is? I can't remember, Joseph. Quite long. The whole route is long. Well, interesting results on the poll. Pretty much unanimous agreement to go with more train spotting scenarios. Thanks for that link, Britannica. I'll make a note of that. Frony, I'm pretty much not going to do nighttime scenarios anymore on the stream. Because generally there's just not a lot that you can see on it, and people don't really enjoy watching them, I don't think. So, dusk is about as late as I'm going to go, I think. Joe, stop being down on yourself. You didn't mess up at all. It was a good scenario. That Garden Railway thing looks really good, actually, doesn't it? We could have a nighttime special. Yeah, I could just start the stream and not stream any camera and just pretend I'm driving the train. Okay, home signal's green. Oh, there's my starter over there. We're good to go. Joseph, only the green one, this one, the doors don't open on it. It's on the blue and the rail freight ones, I think the doors open. Okay, Darkness, thanks for the for everything this evening as always. A city route at night wouldn't be bad. That's not actually a bad idea. Something like London Brighton or South London Network, they'd probably be alright at night. Fringe, can I ask you for something? Yes, what would you like? Joseph Falls, no, this route is gone since about the 70s. Got a 35 limit coming up, start slowing for that in a moment. Will you make sure Fringe and Darkness Monster don't end up in a mental institution? I was actually going the other way round and just going to try and make sure that you did end up in a mental institution. For the good of yourselves and for everybody else. Frony, I haven't checked your newer link. I'm driving at the moment. Joseph, what happened to the animation when you have new followers? I turned it off because it was getting abused by idiots. I'll turn it back on again at some point. Hey there, RWLZ1337. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Where are we driving to, Music Crew? We are going to Kakubri. We're going down the branch from Castle Douglas, where we started, down the Kakubri branch to, strangely enough, Kakubri. Then I guess we're going to do something with these wagons. I don't know whether we're then going to head up back to Castle Douglas. No, we're just doing stuff in Kakubri. Coplopomel, you're quite right. Probably just by one idiot, yep. How long is this scenario? It's about 40 minutes in total, so probably not that much left really now. Is the PRRK4 a steam engine? It absolutely is. Very nice one at that. There's Kakubri. Right, now we are going into... Good, we're into that line and we have to stop. .20 limit into Kakubri, and we're going down a hill now, so just easing on the brakes. Home distant, looks like it is off. Good. Joseph, wasn't it the PRR steam load because it's 90% off? Yeah, I believe it was. Gouger, when assets are loaded they're loaded once and then stored in memory, or loaded each time the asset is used. In fact, what happens is that when you tick a box that says you want to use an asset product provider folder in a route, the entire folder is loaded once the route starts, and then it's just accessed from memory. So in order to answer your question, it's loaded once. But everything in the provider product folder is loaded. So try and keep your provider product folder as trim as you can. Joseph, would Dovetail make a route that has no new assets but new locos and tracks and was very, very long, like over 200 miles? In reality, most people don't want a 200-mile route because they don't play gun up. Most scenarios played are 30 minutes long. And what people actually want is to see new things. One of the complaints I see come in quite a lot is they recognise the trees on the different routes and they want to see different trees and they want to see all these things, and it's simplest things, and you can recognise them. And as soon as you can recognise something from one route to another, then that breaks that sense of disbelief. So people, everyone consistently asks for new assets, and they'd like longer routes, but I don't think actually they want it. Right, we have arrived at Kakubri. Now we're going to go back to Petroleum Siding 1, which is presumably back up here somewhere. Yep, we're all set up for Siding 1. push these wagons back up into the siding. Right, let's drop these in. No, are we dropping all of them in here? No, we're not. We're dropping the last 4 in here. Oops, that's not what I want. And we need to 86240 698 724 649. Right, just pull forward and go into siding 2. Hey, Green Daz, welcome. Apparently there's a Steam Workshop route longer than anything on Steam DLC. Right, now. $156 miles, that's going some. Just dropping the last wagons off in here. Fringe Starling's asked, could Blender be used to make official assets? Yeah, there's no reason why Blender couldn't be used to make official assets, but Anthem, some third parties I think are using Blender. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4 more wagons. Just those ones. Come on, let go, thank you. Right, now we're going to stabling siding 1, which is back where we came in. Train Simmer, whenever I open the custom train maker it crashes. That means you've got some third-party DLC or some some third-party downloads you've installed, or you've got some corrupt stuff. And you need to figure out where that is and get rid of it. So a do a verify local files will eliminate whether there's any corrupt stuff, and if that doesn't fix it, then you need to look at all the non-Steam stuff you've got installed. Right, Ninja Joker, thanks for joining. I'll see you again. Right, stop at Kakubri Stabling Siding 1. Right. Back up to entry. And then into the loco shed. Alright. I can do that. What is a 51.2a.dmp? That means the game has crashed and you've got a crash dump file which you need to... you might be able to send it to the support team. They might be able to do something with it. So just going over to this marker out here, entry 1. What was one loco made by one person other than Repo? Well, the FEF3 was made by Mike Rennie. So, have the line in. Joseph, if you go on to the dovetailgames.kaiko.com support system, raise a ticket. I think you can attach it to the ticket. Drop the loco in the loco shed over here. Got a problem where it says he could do pazzing. That'd be interesting. Very interesting. I'd put it full of AI. Well, I think that's the right thing to do, Mal. Realistic scenarios are one thing, but fun and interesting and entertaining scenarios are sometimes a different thing. Not always the same thing. Right, that was the Class 20, Petroleum for Kukubri, Class 20 version 2.0. That's by Tob Burke. You can get that one off Steam Workshop as usual. Just to find my list. What's the next one called? Penzi K4 Under the Wires. There we go. Grab the map. I'll be with you folks in a moment.